He's only got a couple of days left in there. My boy goes swimming.
Swimming.
And now he really did go swimming in the lake. And now he's got a girl that, like, every time he looks like he's going to get into mischief, she gives him the glare.
That can be a good or bad thing.
Well, it's at 13, and he's already realized that women are going to control your genitals for the rest of your life.
Good thing he's learning now.
Yeah, right? I think I'm being a good father by teaching that. Happy Father's Day. Welcome. This is Mayhem's Amigos. I am TJ. That's Adam from the Sicky realm. We've got Fat 420, and we are awaiting the arrival of The Stain. Among others. We'll see who all decides to show up tonight. Good evening, one. Good evening, all. Oh, man. Dude, I'll tell you what. I'm enjoying the holiday. But, I mean, there's still a dark cloud kind of hanging over it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I've not to mention any names, but there is someone out there that, I mean, just means the world to me. And she lost her brother.
Oh, yeah.
And by losing, hey, Roy. And by losing her brother, you know, this is his first Father's Day. He's not there for his kids. And it's really affecting her. And I'm like, man, I wish I could just take that away, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm doing what I can, you know, and I'm letting her know I'm in her corner. I'm here.
What's up, Tom?
A knife accident? What, Tom, please. Tom says here in the chat room, he says, from what I hear, Steve had a knife accident. And that's all he's saying. Like, there was Steve, you had a knife accident? What is this knife accident that they're speaking of?
He put his poop knife up his ass a little bit too much.
This is a man on Father's Day who looks like a tomato. Look at that coffin. Holy shit. All right, you're getting off. So, Mr. Stain. We cannot hear you.
You can't?
Oh, now I can.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So, what is this knife accident that they're speaking of?
His thumb.
I kind of cut the tip of my thumb off.
You cut the tip of...
Yeah.
How did you cut the tip of your thumb off with a knife?
I was cutting lettuce, you know, like this. And I went, oh, shit. Then it wouldn't stop bleeding.
Then it wouldn't stop bleeding.
Yeah,
you do know that lettuce will last longer and not be rusted out looking if you just rip it apart instead of cutting it.
I'm not using head lettuce. I'm using romaine lettuce.
You can still do the same thing with
romaine
lettuce.
I see where Steve's coming from. With romaine, you want to cut it.
No, you don't. You can still rip it apart.
You can, but it's better to cut it.
Exactly. It's better. It's easier to eat if you cut it.
Corey says, was it a poop knife accident? No, I believe it was.
It was a very sharp knife.
I hope it wasn't a poop knife. He's using it on lettuce.
No shit. Please, God, no shit on that knife.
Just a word of wisdom from Corey.
Corey says, Steve, please don't put your fingers where you would not put your peen.
Yeah.
And, of course, Roy says, hey, Steve, I know the pain hurts, but Jesus can take that pain away.
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Oh, no?
It's a real pain in the ass to scroll on my phone because the fucking thumb won't fucking...
Hey, I'm going to zoom in on you for a minute here. Hold that thumb up again. Is that wrapped in duct tape?
Duh, yeah.
So you don't even have a proper bandage. You just wrapped it in duct tape.
Come on, TJ. TJ, you know full well when you're a mechanic and you get a cut, you just take the closest shop towel with duct tape or electrical tape and wrap it.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. But eventually, I get home, and then I get out the first aid kit, and I actually take care of it properly.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that if we were to unwrap that duct tape, there's some sort of paper towel, some sort of absorbent thing.
There's paper towel under it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a makeshift Band-Aid.
Yeah. I didn't have any I got great big bandages. I don't have any little ones. So I just wrapped in a paper towel, and then I kept wiping it off, hoping it would just clot, but it wouldn't. Every time I used it, it split open, so I had to get some pressure on it.
Oh, wow.
Take it off.
Listen, I understand.
But I'll live, though.
So Riley went swimming today with some friends of mine.
Oh, he went swimming. Mm-hmm. We talked about this last night. Mm-hmm.
No, really, he did. He went swimming down at Flat Rock.
In a lake.
Right off of Lake LBJ, yeah. And
were you there the whole time?
No, I mean Courtney took him, so I hung out, at home,
Okay, does he have parental?
Yes, he did have parental supervision.
Were they watching them at all times? Because he went with a girl. Well,
he went with a girl and the girl's mother, so of course she was watching at all times.
Oh, fuck yeah, you get it, Riley, get them both.
The real question is,
no.
Is the girl named Stacy?
I bet you his face was like.
Oh, mine would be. Oh.
Well, I mean, I could bring up pictures of the mom, and you guys would be like, "Ooh, wow."
Yeah, if you could share those in the group chat, maybe
I'll
not.
do better here. Hang on.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hang on. Let me get into my messenger here as we discuss this. But God, you guys are going to get me in trouble. You know that?
No,
I do believe you would have gotten yourself
gun in your head.
Oh, you're making me do this all. Because you're making me do this because I can't let Steve win this.
So you think by showing these pictures it's going to make Steve lose?
Yes, I do. I'm probably wrong, but I do. All right, let me see.
Just remember, a woman is not ugly if you're staring at the top of her head.
There's a reason why they
Here we go. I've got the perfect picture to share. So we're going to share.
There's a reason why they invented doggy style.
Oh, Lord. Here you go. All right, so there you go. That is Mom.
Oh, hell yeah.
The horse or the person beside it?
Oh, really? Come on! The one beside the horse. Well, so with that being said, and let's face it,
bad.
I mean,
not bad.
She looks a lot like
she is one of my favorite people. She is one of my favorite people. I mean, Courtney and I are very close. We're good friends, and she took her daughters and my son to go swimming today.
So yeah, I think Steve's
very nice thing to do. What about erection?
No, I think Steve is correct on this one.
I thought you said Steve was erect on this one.
He probably was that
might
too.
Still be. I mean,
I'm glad you showed that picture because earlier I was trying to masturbate and I couldn't get a vision in my head.
Oh God!
Maybe that's why he kept it out of the.
You always got that one picture. You always got that one picture in the group chat. Remember?
That's true.
Yeah, that picture goes, "Hey, Steve."
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh.
The one with Mount Georgia.
Oh no! I'm so happy that Steve is such a pervert.
He's more like a provert, but yeah.
Yeah, Steve's on the professional levels now. Yeah.
He's the one that has a dildo and pocket pussy and everything on the back shelf. So he's
and a sexually violated puppet.
Love the eye roll, Steve.
Just because I had my hand up a dress doesn't mean I sexually violate.
No, okay. I do see a hole inside the mouth because I see her mouth wide open.
Hang on. I gotta ask this seriously. I gotta ask Steve.
TJ being serious?
Steve.
That
puppet. Has that puppet ever orally satisfied you?
I have no comment to that question.
That means yes.
So we have a winner here, folks.
I plead the fifth on that.
Are you afraid that your answer might go to incriminate you?
Well, I don't think it's illegal. But
now the
it's
next
illegal. It's not illegal, but it will definitely go to showing just what type of a person you really are.
Now the next question is,
or how desperate you really are.
Now the next question is, are you going to be like Marvin and sew that pocket pussy on her so that way you can, like he did with the penis on his bear?
Oh no!
Remember that?
Yes, I do. I was trying not to.
I kind of like the penis.
I was going to suggest putting the pocket pussy behind the puppet's mouth, so you can at least get a little bit more out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. But yeah,
Oh.
Hold the pocket pussy in her mouth. I can hold her mouth closed and put the pocket pussy in her mouth.
I'm sorry. No matter how perverted Steve is, I can probably meet it.
That's a good idea, Adam. Thank you.
Just saying.
Yeah, you got to remember.
He's trying to help a brother out. Just trying to help a brother out.
Adam is proficient at doing stuff like that because, after all, he did have sex on the church chapel.
No, that was the one thing I didn't do. I did not have sex in front of the church chapel.
Allegedly.
Unless you count.
So the weather's a little ugly outside today.
TJ.
So what it sounds like, TJ's the only angel here for the moment because I'm pretty sure the rest of the three of us did it in the work or a church or somewhere else.
Steve, have you ever had sex in a church?
No, but I tried.
That means yes.
So you tried.
Well, let's just say I was in a youth group.
Okay.
We had this thing called a lock-in, where they locked you in the church the whole weekend,
Yeah.
Anybody over the age of 25 understands a lock-in.
Oh, okay. I know. And I chased the girls into the bathroom one time in a lock-in. We were chasing the girls around. They ran in the bathroom. I just ran in after. Get out, Steve. And of course, my mom was a youth group leader. And I got all kinds of fucking trouble.
And, were any of these girls in any way, shape, or form related to you that you chased into the bathroom?
Not to his knowledge.
You'll have to pass on the answer to that question.
There might be a possibility. One of them. Only one.
Cousin, sister?
I don't have a sister. I got a brother. Cousin.
Okay, so she was your cousin.
Yeah, the one I took to prom.
Oh. And when you took her to prom, what base did you get to?
I didn't get to any base. My buddy Jeff did, though. Motherfucker.
What? Wait, so you took her on a date to prom, and then your buddy got the action?
Yeah, she got in the back seat with him.
So you paid and he played. That doesn't sound fair.
Yeah.
So
in her defense, I mean, Steve is her cousin.
So she's not my first cousin. She's my second cousin, really.
Right.
So technically, she's not really even related.
Steve, yes, she is.
No, she was the daughter of my dad's cousin.
Hey, in his defense, in Illinois, it is legal to do stuff with your second cousin.
Exactly.
And in some instances, it's okay to do it with your first cousin.
Yeah.
But is it morally correct?
It depends on if you have morals or not.
You're talking to people who have questionable morals, TJ.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I have morals.
They're going to vary.
I wouldn't do it, but there are a few cousins that I wouldn't mind banging.
I'm very happy that I have morals.
What little of them you have.
And what the hell does that mean?
Oh, I think
lady.
Oh God, no. We are not going to relive that. None of us are going to if I relive that, Steve will start dating her and her dogs.
Ooh.
The dog
sounds like it's game on for that.
No, man. She want me to take care of them fucking dogs. I don't want. No.
Exactly my point.
Nah. If she get rid of 14 dogs, then maybe. Maybe if she had one or two, maybe, and she'd have to really be good, give good head for that.
She's not really. I've regretted. I've never said any of this on the air ever once.
It's a slobber.
I've never said any of this on the air once. Okay?
Slobbering's okay as long as it's done right.
Slobbering's fine. I mean, if it's in right time, it's okay.
Yeah.
Dude, she's kind of a dead starfish, right? Like,
yeah.
She lays there,
like just kind of cold,
and she's like, do it more, And then when you look at her, she's wide-eyed, like,
Okay, and
okay, so like a dead.
Well, if you have a unit anyway.
Yeah.
And then she just doesn't like get into it. Like, look, when you are having the most intimate of moments with whatever your preference is, opposite or same gender, but you're having the single most intimate of moments, you would think that your partner would enjoy it as well.
Yeah, you would hope so. If you're doing as much as you can.
Yeah, but the thing is, what makes you think they weren't enjoying it just because they don't make noise?
There you go. Corey says here, he is from the mountains in the south, and he has 0 cousins that he wants to bang.
I can't help all your cousins are ugly.
Yeah. Right, Steve. You are correct.
I'm not fat for a twin. I got a couple cousins that are pretty fucking hot.
So do I.
Oh, God. All right, so getting back to what I was saying.
Just because your
I want that clip lifted.
And the thing is, one of them is a lesbian too, and her girlfriend is hot too as well. So I'd have a threesome with them.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
That'd be something. I thought about that today too. So threesome, I just couldn't get it in my mind.
Well, you have one right in your face and one right in your peen at the same time.
Yeah.
I thank God that the girl I really want, I thank God she does not watch this show.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure about that.
Are you sure Squirrel wasn't trying to get at you and then share the show with her?
Oh, no. Squirrel would never do that to me. That is my best friend. Squirrel would not do that at all.
Oh, I bet you she would.
I doubt she would, because Squirrel would be like, yeah, I don't want to deal with the flash. I don't want to deal with the fallout of that one. Because I would go all Darth Vader Empire on her fucking house if she did that shit to me. You would hear the Imperial Death March.
And then she would be Rey in episode 7 and destroy the...
I'm telling you right now that the second Squirrel pulled some shit like that, it would not be pretty. It would not be pretty at all. I would walk in there and use the dark side of the force.
All right. All right.
You go, Corey chimed
in. Thank you, Corey, for helping.
Well, are they single, Corey, and do they live in Illinois?
Yeah, we'll bang them.
Yeah. Steve and I will bang them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Corey.
Even the ugly ones.
Well,
yeah, Steve and Fat 420 would be happy to bang the ugly ones for you.
Well, it'll just be like going to Deja Vu. You know, you got the 100 pretty ones and the 3 ugly ones.
Yeah, but all the 3 ugly ones are in Springfield.
Well, yeah, but that's Springfield for you.
All right, so rewind here. Let's get back on track.
Okay,
Oh,
all
Lord.
Right, I guess.
God, you guys sidetracked me so bad. Where were we at? No, the one I really want. I mean, I'm telling you right now, she gives me a chance. I am going to be more of a whipped puppy dog than Ray ever thought of being.
Oh, so this ought to be good then.
Like, I will not even talk bad about her on the air behind her back often. If she moves into my coach and then sets my coach at a temperature that could store frozen meat, I would shut up. For about 10 minutes.
There we go.
The look from Steve is like, bullshit, you will.
Maybe.
No, I'm serious. Like that, that's the one that she is, man. She's the dream girl. That's the one that I don't care. I don't care what it would take.
But there still need to be boundaries, though. I mean, if she's your dream girl but treats you like shit,
well,
she's not the dream girl.
It's like I said, we work all this shit out. Obviously, I can't do anything since her brother passed. Not right now.
Yeah, of course.
Give it a month or two, and then, yeah, we probably will proceed forward. But the fact of the matter is, let's face it, if I end up moving back out to Las Cruces and doing what I need to do to build my dream there, which I would probably need Steven 420 there after a while. Because I want to build dirt track race cars.
Well, and you're going to need experts, so
and then sell them and make money. I'd also like to buy enough. I want to buy enough land to build a golf course.
Dude, if that ever happened and I was down there and helping you out, you'd have to pull me out of that garage just to eat or just to sleep or anything like that, because I'd be there all freaking day.
Let's get right down to brass tacks. Here's my dream. This is what I really want. I want a custom car, custom bike shop. That's what I really want.
Right.
I want a nice big soundproof room in the back with enough room for me and my friends to do the show.
Right.
Custom cars, custom bikes. Let's build the money up. Let's make the money from it. I would get the dealer license in New Mexico to sell everything when we're done.
Mayhem Motors.
Mayhem Motors sounds great, yeah. And then we would open up the Mayhem Golf Course.
Ooh.
And Mayhem Golf Course would be owned by me, but managed, operated, and caretaken by this guy I know. Not to mention any names. But that guy would run it, right? I'm not going to mention any names, but he would run the fuck out of that.
And then how about you having a half-mile high bank dirt track down there that I would help manage?
Dude,
and promote.
There's already 2 within 40 miles of Las Cruces.
Okay, there you go. Buy one of those out.
I can't. Not that kind of money, no.
Well, if you win the lottery, you
but
could.
I might build a car
Ooh, that'd be good too.
And then have Steve or 420 race that car.
Or both.
And then I'd bring Ty's brother down.
And Mayhem Motors.
I think I'd let that 420. I think my days racing are over. I like working on them and stuff like that. Yeah. I had my thrill racing.
See, the thing is, that's a dream of mine that I never actually really fully got to do. I've gotten my car to the track, but other than that, I haven't actually got to race it. So,
but I mean, you get what I'm saying? It's like I know everything I can do there, and as far as keeping the shop as like in regular revenue, as cars were being built and bikes, I'd have just basic services being done, oil changes, tune-ups, stuff like that, right? Easy stuff, brake jobs, no suspension work. Brake job, tune up, oil change. We're charging decent amount of money. People are bringing it in. They're spreading the word of what we're doing. But then the customs are going out and they're saying what we're capable of.
Uh-huh.
And they're buying those customs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're buying those customs for $45,000, $55,000, $65,000, $70,000 each, right? Custom motorcycles at $45,000, $50,000, $60,000. And that's getting split by everybody that helps me build it.
Yeah.
I keep the mother load at 40% so I can keep the shop up and operating, but the other 60% is divided between my two partners.
Oh.
And they're in there and they're working and they're doing what they need to do too.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually we buy Adam a sex toy shop in Illinois where he could sell dildos.
I'm still trying to find an appropriate place to put that.
Taylor's not the place.
There's some
put it in Williamsville.
No, there's some strict rules about where it can and can't be. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I guarantee you, it'll never fly in Williamsville. They shut it down. Oh, no.
Okay, Sherman.
I don't even know that. They'd be like,
I don't know about that.
No.
Lincoln.
Maybe North Grand.
Lincoln in a now defunct Christian college.
We'll put it in Athens. Right next to the boar's nest.
No.
We have the Daisy Duke replica vagina.
Ooh, I'd be interested in that.
It's just the midsection and the sexy silicone, and it has its own pair of booty shorts on it.
And then it has the fake hair right where the landing strip.
Like the landing strip, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I would go out there and I would do that. And all she would have to do is say, get your shit together. Come home. Because, like I said last night, you guys, Las Cruces is the first place after the military that I really called home. It was in my heart. It was home.
Right.
And all she would have to do is say, come home. Okay, well, I've got to do this and this and this and this, and I got to get it set up. But I need Steve and I need Fat 420 here with me.
She's like, and great, she would go, 2 spare dog houses they could live in for the time being. It's cool.
I need Steve and I need Fat 420 here with me. And the first words out of her mouth, if I said that, would be, oh my fucking God, why?
I don't think so.
And I'd say, well, no, I need Steve here because Steve is, and Steve and I jab at each other, but let me be honest. Steve knows his shit on automotive.
Yeah, older stuff. Yeah.
And so does 420. And I'd be like, look, I need them here to help me run the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then as the revenue comes in and I could buy 200 acres and build a 9-hole golf course, I need Steve to run the golf course.
Because
how much?
200 acres.
How much money?
How much money?
Yeah.
Cut you in
that be negotiated.
Well, I'm not sure what land prices are.
Cut you in for 40% of the profits. How about that?
Not Texas, New Mexico.
New Mexico. I wouldn't.
40% of the profits.
And see, here's the thing.
You run it for 40%.
I'd be good in the shop because ever since I was Riley's age, if not earlier, I used to help my dad rebuild 350 motors, rebuild carburetors, and everything in between. So
now here's the other side of this.
Tells you how long I've been doing it.
If she looked at me and she goes, "No, you. We'll figure everything else later. You."
Ooh.
I would go.
Right.
I'll be honest. I would go.
I get it.
Well, I don't think any of us would blame you either.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
So.
And I would tell her, again, I have responsibilities that need to be taken care of first. And I need to handle that.
Oh,
but when it's all said and done, slides would come in. Car on the dolly, bike on the lift, everything loaded up. Out I go. And I would go.
You gotta get
the fact of the matter is when she gets pissed at me. And Steve, does any woman ever stay happy with a man ever?
Not that I know.
Depends upon how much work he's willing to put into the relationship.
Fat 420. Does any woman ever stay happy with her man all the time?
No.
Adam, don't lie to me because I know better.
Huh. Really, you do? Let's see. Okay.
Do you and your wife always stay happy with each other, or does she get pissed at you once in a while, like when you get the whole house sick?
Oh, that wasn't me who got the house sick, although that was my choice to help my ex. That's the last time I'm helping her with that. That's ridiculous.
So who got blamed?
Oh, my ex.
No, really, who got blamed?
No, really. Like the whole few days that everyone was sick, they were just, God damn it.
Look, no wife or woman in a relationship ever stays 100% happy with the man, ever.
Yeah.
And she's going to get pissed and go, "Get the fuck out of my house."
Yeah.
I've got a 40-foot fucking doghouse that I live in now. I'm set.
Right.
Oh,
she can be pissed at me and I can live in my doghouse for a month.
Steve, you were asking about the land prices in New Mexico per acre?
Oh,
yeah. It's on average, it's $6,500 an acre.
That's cheap.
So
that's
6,500 times 200.
Yeah.
And that's how much you need.
Well, maybe the novel will take off and do great, and then I could pay for it in cash.
Ooh.
So you're looking.
And then I will need a guy with
$1 million.
That's $1.3 million.
Yeah, that's $1.3 million roughly.
That's just for the ground.
1.3.
Okay.
And then I would need an individual who has a degree in turf management.
I do.
Yes,
to develop and create the perfect 9-hole golf course.
Wow.
Like, use your imagination and make the perfect 9-hole golf course.
All I'm saying is one of those holes need to look like a vagina. So that way when you go to stroke it, it'll go right in the hole.
Steve, just glare at him. Just glare at him.
You want a 9-hole?
Well, 200 acres, I think, would be good for a 9-hole.
Yeah.
Well, see, and the good thing is,
you want it to be a par 3.
The 10th hole would be a strip club.
You could put in a couple of you could put in a par 5 and a par 4, a couple par 4s. You could have a couple water hazards and some sand traps, and really make it a challenging but fun course, and then put in a couple par 3s to go with it. Yeah.
almost like Fond du Lac.
I know exactly what one par 3 would be. Nobody play it, so. I know what one par 3 would be. Nobody want to play it. So
what's that? Water hazard all the way around the green?
Left and right, island green.
Oh, you're a dick.
Island green. A small island green, too.
In my
off an elevated tee.
My son decided that he wanted to look like a reject from Nirvana. And now he's sitting here going, "Do you got a hairdryer?"
Oh, boy.
Which I do. Medicine chest, right side. You should see it in there. It's orange. Unplug your charger to plug it in, and do not interrupt my show with that.
Oh, we'll hear it because we heard the TV yesterday.
Oh. Let me see your head.
No, you're not giving me a noogie.
Huh?
Look at this shit.
Hey, Riley.
I told you he looks like a reject from Nirvana.
More like Coldplay.
Wrap your head in a towel. It's not that bad.
He looks more like a reject from Coldplay.
Coldplay? Well, I guess it's still better than Pearl Jam.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Even fly, butterflies.
Next thing I know, he's going to say, yes!
Yeah.
Next thing I know, he's going to look at me and go, yes! Apple cider is mix.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Volbeat.
Dude, I swear to God, he grows it a little bit longer, he'll look like Sheldon.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh, I just got a dirty look.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. If he grows it out longer and puffier, he'd look like Howard.
Howard!
Not getting a bowl cut.
We heard
Yeah,
that.
I made that mistake when I was his age.
Yeah, right?
No, because back then I was big into skating and the bowl cut was the skater look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the good thing is about Howard, though? He wound up with Bernadette.
Hell yeah. How he got that, I don't know, man.
Wait,
Well-
hang on, Riley. Do that again. He wound up with Bernadette.
I'll be driving too slow and she'll be yelling at me. I don't want
Howard! Howie! Well, I mean, it could be worse. I could have said he'd wind up with Raj with the dog.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's nothing the matter with Cinnamon. She's a sweet little dog.
Are you sweet on Cinnamon?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Steve just wants that cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Come on. I'm trying to drink my drink. What the fuck?
I love Cinnamon.
It just needs a good glaze, right, Steve?
Corey
Yes.
says you want to make easy money, start an exhaust shop. But that's just it, Corey.
Exactly.
I'm okay with easy money, but I don't want to. I want to do my customs. I want to do stuff that when it's done, people are really going to appreciate what I create.
Well, you can always do custom exhaust because there's a lot of people that want to take their cars and put true dual exhaust on it instead of a wire or H pipe.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? You know what'd be great is if they would let me open a massage parlor, Asian massage parlor, and let Fat 420 run it.
I'd be game.
I bet you would.
I like an Asian.
Oh, your big red's on the counter, bud.
I know.
Hang it up on the door of the shower, please.
What the fuck was that?
That sounded like Bernadette sneezing.
Oh my goodness. There's one job that I was at, and I'm working, because I was working on collating papers and everything at this one job, and this other girl was there, and when she sneezed, it wasn't like an actual sneeze you'd expect, like an achoo or something. It was a. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, what the fuck was that? She's like, I was sneezing. I'm like, that was a sneeze? Yeah, that's how
that's
I
a
sneeze.
Vibrator sneeze. Stop that.
I'm like, okay. I'm like,
okay, I'm watching, and my Prime Video comes up.
Uh-oh.
Which is great. I love it. And now it's getting changed. So somebody can go and watch Rick and Morty.
it sounds like.
Oh, he's turning on Daddy's Home. I like that movie. Better than Rick and Morty. God, that show is horrible.
Well, you got to remember the shows we watch, so you can't complain too much.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy were great.
Yes, it was.
Or Cat Dog.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, hang on.
Is this the thing for the...
Bring me that.
Does he like Ben 10?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Okay. Now, let me know when it comes up. BT.
I can do it.
Butt
Just
trauma?
Tell me.
Okay,
what about now?
He's got the parental code on it.
Now? There you go. The ding dong. There we go.
Taking the
All
daily iron pills. Oh,
See, I got the surround sound hooked up to the TV through Bluetooth.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
So he-
it'll work off the TV remote once it all ties in. Hey, Bubba the Baker's here.
What's up, Bubba?
yeah. Have you found me a woman yet, there, Bubba?
oh, get back between. I was talking to a chick. She lived in Peoria. She's a hoe. I was going to.
She's a hoe.
Yeah, she's a hoe. She freaking tried to charge. She wanted to charge me $100 an hour.
Okay, hang on. I got to know.
But if it
she's
only
a
takes
hoe,
you
right?
like 3 minutes, I mean,
Well, see, the thing
Is
is,
her name Sandy Balint?
No, it was Trish or something. Trish.
No.
Yeah.
Don't
Trish
tell me
something.
Trisha Watts.
No, I don't think that's the last name.
well, see, here's the
no.
thing.
What if it
Here's
is
the
TJ?
She was
thing.
younger. She was really younger.
See, here's the thing. If she dies within the hour, the second hour is free.
Oh no, you had to pay $100.
Oh, Lord.
I asked her. I said, "What?" I said, "What do I get?" She said, "Well, anything you want for $100 an hour." I said, "Okay, I want 2 hours." She said, "Well, I have to have 100 up front and then 100 after I get there." I said, "I can't do that." I blocked her. But no, she was. I belonged to this BBW thing, dating thing on Facebook.
Is she
was on
blonde?
it. Kind of, yeah.
Like a
But she
dirty
was-
blonde?
Yeah. She was
Looks
heavy as-
younger?
Oh yeah, she's way younger.
Well,
I would say she's probably in maybe late 20s, early 30s.
Don't touch that. That's Trisha Watts. No.
Wow, okay, maybe that I don't remember her name. I blocked her, so I remember
Yeah,
her
good,
name.
good. Leave her blocked.
Her name was Trisha, and it was real small, real simple. But I messaged her and she started, and then she branded me and she started talking. You know, I didn't know what she fucking. I just thought she wanted to talk. And she said, "Well, people on this site know what I do." I said, "Well, I don't know what you do. What do you do?" She said, "Oh, you can. Can you afford me?" I said, "I don't know. Can I afford you? What? How much?"
Nobody wants to afford her. She's doing
Yeah.
it to support her meth habit.
I said, I live in Springfield. Oh, she said, I live in Peoria. Oh, what? I said,
No, she
"It's up to
don't.
you."
She lives in Goofy Ridge.
Well,
that's how TJ knows her.
be right
I
back.
know her because her and my ex were best friends.
Be right back.
Which ex?
Tweaker Smurf.
How long does it? How long does it take? How long does it take? How long does it take?
Yeah.
No, 420. No.
I know who Tweaker Smurf is, and now they're about the same age. I say she's about the same age.
Thanks, Bubba.
Her and Tweaker Smurf were best friends.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Huh. I get them every once in a while. I'll just, how much do you want to pay, baby? I don't know. She said every time, she said, I can be there by 4 o'clock. You're only an hour away. Okay. I can tell I live in Williamsville. I thought I lived in Springfield.
You don't want that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, you do not want that one.
Well, that's why they made rubbers.
$100
No, even a rubber will not protect you from that one.
You need a rubber with a ballistic weave.
All right, so this is the part of the show where we're going to go ahead and go to it.
Uh-oh.
Hoes need loving to Steve. Just don't make a hoe a housewife. Hoes don't act like this. This hoe's on a mission. This goes straight on a crack pipe or whatever Luda said.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and step back a little bit because there was a little bit of discussion going on today in our Fat 420's pit stop with Ty and Steve chat room talking about Trisha Watts is her name, Bubba the Baker. And they were discussing a ban that happened this weekend at Peoria Speedway. So here's a little bit of insight on what you guys are going to see coming up next Saturday on Fat 420's pit stop with Ty and Steve.
So basically, allegedly, in a division, they were fighting and whatnot, and over just racing, Rubbin's racing, right?
Right.
So supposedly they all get pissy, and then the guy that got kicked out didn't do anything. It was another team going up to his team and starting a fight, and then the other team basically cried foul and started playing the victim mentality. And since there was more of his people there than the other person got kicked out.
Huh.
And it was all just because of an alleged person driving through them, which I seen video on multiple angles. Guy didn't even touch him.
Huh.
The guy just didn't have his, when they're coming around that corner, they were side by side, and just all of a sudden, if they did touch it, it was more of like a little, bump, but it wasn't. The guy kept his line. The guy kept his line, and when the guy was coming down, they were just like neck and neck. They hit. The guy just started going up because that's what happens when you have front wheel drive.
Yeah.
And the guy passed him, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, he's DQ'd because he ran through him." If he did touch him, again, it was the typical door banging. Yeah. Steve knows, right? Just nod your head if you agree, Steve, because you're muted anyway. So.
Yeah, I agree.
So, it's like, and the thing is, I feel that that's arguing over, and this is supposedly the basic class, and I was talking with someone actually before the show about how it's getting out of hand for prices and everything. This one dude said he paid $5,000 for a Hornet motor. And
Now,
it's like, it's supposed to be an entry class.
Yeah, give the rest of us a little bit of perspective. How much are these motors supposed to be costing, usually? Or is it just what comes in the car?
I have a friend that raced a couple of years ago, and he said he just goes to the junkyard, spends $300 and gets the motor.
Oh.
And then he puts...
Technically, there's no rules. You just have to have a 4-cylinder motor.
Four cylinder, no turbo.
No turbo, no dual overhead cams.
Yeah.
And then, so
and they basically take those Ecotech motors.
Yeah. If you want to be a fucking idiot, spend that kind of fucking money on one of classics, you're only going to win $250.
Right.
That's your own bucket bowl.
Right. And it's, anyway, my point being is, it's like they're arguing, like Steve said, over $250 to win, if that. Sometimes it's only 125 at some tracks.
Exactly.
So it's just putting a salty taste in a lot of people's mouths to where it's hard to keep, a track open, because what happens if that person, that person's banned for in the rest of the year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that person brings in 50 people. There's 50 less people in pit passes and in general admission. So let's just say it's $20 for 20 people that he brings into the front gate. That's what, like $400?
Well, if it's 20 people with $20 each, yeah, that's 400. If it's 50 people at 20, that's $1,000.
Well, see, that's the thing too. But let's just say 10 of those go into the pit. That's $35.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So there's let's just say $400 there. So on any given night, that could be $1,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if they kick someone out, there goes $1,000. So you gotta. And this track is known for playing favorites with certain people. And now I didn't say this, but I heard from other people the reason why they're playing these favorites with a certain person is because that person brings money to the track. So they're going to side with that person so that way they can get more money.
I mean, didn't the guy who didn't get DQ'd, doesn't he have like quite a few cars as entries?
Yep,
these races?
like six cars. So 6 times 30. Let's just say there's the driver and one person for each car as the.
That's 12 people at $35 a head.
Yeah, at $35 a head.
To get in the pits.
And that's just the pits. They bring another 20 to 30 people into the gate, like I said.
Yeah.
So again, that's $1,000 just for that team
alone. $420 just to pit. $420.
They have all the entry fees for the cars too.
Well, on a regular night, there ain't no entry fees. There's just a pit pass.
Okay.
But even then, if there's like a special, there's entry fees, but it's like $50-$100 between there. So it's just. You boil it down to is, as for better lack of terms, you got to calm your tits, calm your clam, whatever you want to call it, and just have fun. And if there's rubbins racing, don't be a dick. Go to the get together, talk it over. Say, hey, the track was shit. When I came into the corner, I came in a little bit hard, and then that's when I oversteered, and that's when I hit you. I'm sorry it happened, We're all just doing this together to have fun, and just be cordial about it. And that's what will keep people going, because
now what I got from this though is that was not what happened.
Right, and what I've just said was not what happened. They just started fighting in other divisions pits because that person was sponsored by the person they were arguing with.
So long and short is the guy who was in the right got banned.
Yes.
Yeah.
All because the other person
brings in money.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Which is wrong.
I don't know.
Again, that's not what I said. That's what I heard. I'm just giving information from what I heard.
Right.
From multiple sources.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, but I get rubbins racing, but to turn around and ban somebody that's right, all to protect your bottom dollar, that's wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But this is what I don't know the promoters of your local area, but I know a lot of promoters. And just ask for that 426. This one group that was wrong. This dude brings 5 cars, 100 people into the stands. This other dude that was in the right, he probably come by himself and only has maybe his wife in the stands. they're going to say, "Oh yeah, you're out of here, dude. We don't want you here."
But you know what?
You're
The true race fan is going to look at that and go, even though I'm not getting the money out of the track is not getting the money out of it, they ruled correctly because this is who was in the right.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Mower?
Yeah, he said to put it on the dashboard.
No, they just ruled because
Just give it here.
Spoon was fun.
I'm not going to lose a key to the mower.
He said it's the only one we got.
I know it's the only one we got.
Well, if
Take
you
it
lose,
off?
hey, if you lose the key, just use the screwdriver to the starter.
Not on a Cub.
Oh.
But that's the only ride he has all summer.
You got to go down to the bar, pick up some soda.
I'll take the Cub and go get. I'll use my legs as turn signals if I'm riding the lawnmower to the bar. This is my right turn.
So did you ever decide to add a cigarette lighter to your lawnmower?
No, but I did get a beer holder on it.
That's what my dad did all the time. He put the cigarette whenever he got a riding lawnmower. The first thing he did was put a cigarette lighter and a cup holder on the top.
That's a good idea to wire it because once you wire it right on the switch.
Well, I know one thing is I need to get some shit mowed around here because it's fucking damn near knee high. I leave for a week and I've got all sorts of shit up.
Well, now Riley's there. He can do it for you.
That's what I was about to say. Thing is, I used to love doing that all the time because I had a friend that needed it.
Sorry.
Oh shit! What?
Fucking! I'm watching the NASCAR race.
Oh.
Fucking tie gap spun out and got turned around and fucking pulled out right in front of a car and they just missed a huge fucking crash.
Never forget.
Oh, my butt! I just shit my pants. Oh, that would have hurt bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
So today is a holiday.
Bah humbug.
For some people.
Today is a holiday that I was informed today is not about the people it's named after.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I was told.
I want to hear the flawed logic behind this statement.
Yes, I'm sure you do. I was told that Father's Day is not about fathers. It is about the children.
I said 60-40.
What?
You hear this crap?
I don't think so.
I was told that it is not about the fathers, it's about the kids. And that the fathers are supposed to feed their kids alcohol and drugs.
Did Riley tell you this?
And the fathers are supposed to give the kids whatever they want because even though it's Father's Day, it's all about the kids.
No.
And I said, no, it's Father's Day. That means the kids are supposed to do whatever they can to make the dads have less work to do.
Exactly. Yep.
So then he tries to negotiate.
Oh, that's his first mistake, trying to negotiate with TJ. Yeah. You ain't gonna win, Riley, on that. Trust me.
Listen, it took me how long to become a producer on this show?
Right.
It took me for fucking ever.
So he tries
TJ doesn't fly.
He tries to negotiate. He goes, okay, fine. It's 60% about the dad and 40% about the kids.
No.
Like, no. It's 100-0. 100% about dad, 0 about kid. Corey says, remember, on Father's Day, dads do not let their kids kiss their moms on the lips.
Really?
Which lips?
Oh, gross. Really? You went there? Ah.
You know, step kid. You're not really your kid.
Now, come on. You've been watching too much Pornhub.
How'd you know?
Well, he can because, he doesn't live in Texas, so he gets the ability to watch it.
Hey, I enjoyed watching Pornhub while I was in Illinois. That was the only positive of being
Hey, just get a good VPN and you're good.
All right, so let me ask you this. Steve, let's say hypothetically,
Steve,
that you had children.
Okay.
And Shelly was their mother.
Ooh. Okay.
Would you allow your children to kiss their mother on the lips if Shelly was their mom on Father's Day?
No. I wouldn't even let these kids out of the house.
Daddy Steve, can I kiss Mommy on the lips?
I think Blue Mountain State had it best, okay?
Who?
The show, Blue Mountain State, right at the very beginning. Where do we come from? From our father's balls, sir! That's right! From your father's balls!
You know you're here today because your dad wasn't queer.
Or at least one time.
Yeah, right. Hey, you never know. You could be the result of a sperm bank.
That's true. That's true.
You know what the sad thing about that is? There's actually mothers that are suing sperm bank donors for child support.
That's bullshit.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
But no, it's bullshit.
Yeah, because some states don't have the protection for the sperm donor.
Oh.
So the sperm donors get hit.
Why do you think I haven't done it in Illinois yet? I mean, why?
So you've donated elsewhere?
I donated it to my sock.
Fat 420 donated in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm serious. It's like, look, it's from your father's balls, sir.
That's where they start.
That's where everybody starts. Even Steve started in his father's balls.
That is true. So when women say they brought that's true. So when women say they brought forth life, you can say you're wrong because life is actually in your father's balls.
But like I said, even Steve started in his father's balls.
Ooh.
Even Fat 420 started in his father's balls.
Sadly. Why do you think I call him a sperm donor?
Mowing, trimming bushes, doing laundry, grocery shopping, changing tires on the car, and that was how Bubba the Baker spent Father's Day with his dad, the old jackwagon.
Wow.
Corey says it right there. Kids came out of dad before they came out of mom.
That's true. That's true.
It's very true. Very true. So remember, you started in your father's balls.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So that makes Father's Day actually more important than Mother's Day.
Yes.
I would think so, but I have been told no.
Well, think about it this way. You were either the one sperm that was the strongest and got in first, or you were the slowest and weakest and got to the party last.
Right.
Got through because all the rest died.
Right.
It explains a lot when you look at some people.
So with me, I would have been the fastest and the smartest.
Well, that's debatable. I mean,
420 would have been the slowest.
no, I agree with that one.
Adam probably would have been midway.
Yeah.
I'd be the one that got lost.
Steve was one of the first. There wasn't anyone in front of him he could follow, so he turned
Right.
around and went back.
Yeah, exactly. Where are you going? I don't know.
I forgot
well,
something in my room. I'll
Bubba
be
the
right
Baker
there.
says, "In my father's balls." Is that a song? I'm going to Google that.
It could be. There might be because I found some crazy fucking song.
You might be able to AI that.
One of them was "Don't Tell Me How to Wipe My Butt."
Or how about that one girl that decided to do Gotta Poop, but in the vein of Let It Go.
Oh, it's that part of Daddy's home where they're checking out each other's dongs. What a gay scene.
There is. Yes, there is. It's all
in the
entitled.
box.
The song
Let's go
entitled
drink
My
some
Father's
beer. Psycho Stick had the perfect song for Father's Day. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good.
What's that? Stroke me, stroke. That's what I played this morning. Happy Father's Day, stroke it.
Did you say you're stroking?
No, you lied because you played the Melvin songs "Tie My Pecker to a Tree." Tie my pecker to a tree, tie my pecker to a tree.
Okay.
Well,
there's a song called My Father's Balls. Pete Jarvis and Wayne
Are
Hammond.
you serious? There is a song called My Father's Balls.
Yep, by Pete Jarvis and Wayne Hammond.
Wow.
According to Spotify, it did a live performance.
I know there's the song My Ding-a-Ling.
Yep, I'm going to have to put that on my playlist.
Well,
if that's the case,
shit, there is. Holy shit. It's
What?
on YouTube by Peter Jarvis, My Father's Balls.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
for fuck's sake.
Okay, there's another song. I'm hoping that this is the case, but the title of the song is Seeing My Father in Me.
Ugh.
Well, I wouldn't overthink that one. That probably just could be like you can see his attributes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But speaking of that, here's a question. If your father was in your ass and you're in your mother, would you go backwards or forwards to get out of it?
Sideways.
You'd have to go backwards and then down.
So you would go into
you're gonna plow into your dad.
Yeah, you're gonna go into your dad.
Or do you want your dad going into you? That's a better question.
Okay,
Yeah.
what you saying is okay? My dad's in my mom's ass.
No.
Your dad is in
your ass.
Oh, what's he doing in my ass? I ain't born yet.
And then you are right there at your mom's vagine.
Yeah.
Do you go backwards or forwards?
I guess backwards.
Oh!
For fuck's sake.
The correct answer is you twist.
No, you go sideways.
Well, if you go sideways, you can still get it in you, but
I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna take take 3 side steps, and then they're gonna be together, and I'm out of it.
You twist and sidestep.
Okay, there's another song. Of course, by looking up this, it pops up in my search.
You know what's even better is it's going to be this
song.
Google here later.
Yeah, there is a song by Young Poggers called I Sucked My Dad's Balls.
On that note, I need to mow. I need to mow my lawn down to 3/16 of an inch.
Got to adjust that trim.
You ain't gonna get it with a rotary mower, that's for sure. Not that low.
Bubba the Beggar's like poor Steve. He's never eating again. Now I'll tell you what. Father's Day is a good day, but the children need to learn that it's not about them.
They're never going to learn that, I'm afraid to tell you. So,
because we have to deal with the children 364 to 365 days the rest of the year and make it all about them. Father's Day is about dads.
They get, their birthday, Christmas, Easter, when they're children, all those days.
Graduation.
Yeah. They get all the days except for Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I just wish my son would remember that I do have an Easter egg hunt out there for him.
Oh.
Okay, I got to be honest. There's no eggs. But I bet you if he mowed the lawn, he could find one.
Get your ass out there. How you do? So ride it. Get on the damn mower, boy.
He's just looking at me like, fuck off.
Get a good tan out there on that mower.
Like someone said earlier in the chat, when I was Riley's age, I'd love to get on a riding lawnmower and mow.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I pretended I was racing around the track and everything with
I
it.
wish I had a riding lawnmower back when I had to mow the lawn. I had a push mower.
I even loved doing that when I was a kid. I had one of those push sickle mowers, but it had the motor on top.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Nice. Oh, God, guys. I mean, we had a show last night. We had a pretty good one today.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of anything other than, since it is Father's Day, does anyone have anything they want to express about their dads?
You can go fuck off for all I care.
I'm glad I got to see my dad before I got sick.
Okay.
I went and saw him the day after our debacle, TJ.
Yeah, you fucker trying to get me sick.
Hey, you didn't get sick. I'm glad you didn't get sick.
Oh, no shit.
And I totally understood why you left as fast as you did.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it separate from you, but I had to be more hands-on.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's being a dad.
Yeah. It's like, no, I wanted to spend time with TJ. I wanted to go out for a little bit and have some adult conversation, not around my kids.
Yeah.
Don't check a bow out.
I would have been with you, TJ. What the fuck?
And see, Adam would have been telling me about Julie's boobs.
Julie would have been there. You would have, at least seen.
And Julie would have been confirming.
Yeah. But
you would have gotten to see the Adams helmet too.
Probably I would have. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I could have avoided that.
Yeah, I thought about putting them over my headphones so I could use them during the show. I think they might be a bit too big, though.
Maybe.
Yeah. It'd be funny, though.
Steve?
Huh?
You want to say anything about your dad?
Say anything about him?
Yeah.
Good, bad, otherwise.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I miss him, miss him. I mean, fuck, he'd be an old motherfucker right now. He'd be like 90. So he wouldn't be doing too much, but yeah.
I don't know. There's a bunch of 90-year-olds that are still racing today. You gotta remember the Red Farmer. He's still racing. He's like 95. He's racing late models competitively, and he's 95 years old.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can do it, go for it.
420.
Well, I told Mike again. Like I said, fuck him.
You think he's still alive?
Oh, he's alive. I just
you know him?
You don't really keep in contact. I mean, I know what he looks like when I see him, but I really don't. He was never in my life, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish him well, but I just don't care.
Yeah,
it's fair.
Kind of like why I want to get married again and actually have a kid, so that way I can actually be a father to someone, because I wasn't really having one.
My dad, as you guys know, my dad was recently the subject of an amputation.
Oh, yeah.
He has about a foot left of his right leg. This is a guy who used to chase me around the yard, pulling his belt and looking like a fucking lawnmower powering up as he was trying to whip me with that belt. Yeah, right? But he was tough as hell. And like Bubba the Baker said, he prepared me for the world today. I wish he would have been as tough on my brother and my sister. And he wasn't. In some ways, I resent him. In some ways, I respect him. And in some ways, I can go without him.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I am the one child he has that doesn't need to be there. I hope he does well. I'll be there when it's his time. But I'm pretty well, I'm good on my own. My kids, they got the benefit of a dad that's an asshole.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's a compliment, though.
You know, but they're getting that benefit and growing up. All right. So, Adam and I will go last on this. 420, if you were a dad, what would you want to impart on your children?
Well, first of all, I would probably teach them how to actually change tires, check oil, things of that nature. Because that's everything you need to know. I teach them, how to play guitar. Because that would be a viable asset to when you're older for being in bands or, getting laid by chicks.
Right.
I take them to races, teach them how to race. Just stuff dad stuff does, Teach them how to respect people, even though they're being assholes.
Thanks.
Stuff like that. But anyway.
Steve.
Yes.
If you were a dad, what would you pass on to your kids?
Well, I don't have a biological child, but Michelle did have a son that he was 6, 7. We were together, and I still talk to him. He still calls me dad.
Was he there when you pooped in the lasagna pan?
No, he was his mom, but that was the house. Right house. So. He's the one that actually found it. So.
Oh, no!
I said, man, did that garbage can stink in the garage? He said, man. He said, that garbage can smell bad, man. I said, I know, because I cheated in a pan. I put it in that garbage can. Oh, man. That was like hot. They sat in that garage for like 2 or 3 weeks before they started cleaning out the garage. So it was ripe when they opened the garage up. And that shit pan and top my garbage can. But no, I wish I had done a better job with him because he really, I hate to say this, the kid's lazy. And now he's a drug head. All he wants to do is smoke weed. He might have got that from me.
Oh, gee, no.
I did smoke a lot of weed when I was around him. I never let him do it. I never let him do it because he was a young child. He's old enough now. He's 18, but he lives in Missouri. So he just, I wish I could get him. Could have got him to. I wish I could have instilled a better working habits because he's the laziest goddamn kid. Because he just graduated high school. The real world is going to get you. It's going to kick you in the ass, dude. I hate to say it. I said, what do you want to do? I don't know. I said, Well, with just a fucking little high school education, you ain't gonna do nothing but flip burgers. Oh, I don't want to do that. Well, you're gonna have to get some other kind of education too. Oh, fuck that! I don't want to go to school. Well, they say we're gonna work on the barns.
Well, don't go to school. Go to a trade place.
Well, that's what I said. Go to the military. Oh no, that's the wrong thing to say. I'm not going to
That's what my friend's son did. When he got out of high school, he went straight into the
trades.
Straight into it was either the pipe fitters or no, he went to the Boilermakers.
Boilermaker. Well, hell, they make good money there.
And now he's 25 years old and he's making so much money he don't know what to do with.
Yeah, I can tell you what to do.
He's 25 years old and he's making $35 an hour, and he's working 60 to 80 hours a week.
Right.
Yeah.
He can retire at 40 if he wanted to.
Adam, do you have anything you want to add to that? What would you like to pass? Being a dad, what do you want to pass on to your kids?
What I've found is, like Steve said, kids are seemingly more lazy than they have been in the past. So It's just if you want something, don't wait for someone to give it to you. Right. Go get it. Go do what you got to do to get it.
Yeah.
And, no one knows the exact way to do that. There are a lot of ways to get what you want. So just find a way. Make your own way. No one's opinion matters unless they have worth or they're paying your bills. Mm-hmm. If they're not paying your bills and they're a stranger, fuck them.
Nah.
The biggest thing I want to pass on to my kids. This world's never going to give you anything.
No.
Nope.
If you want it, you have to earn it. You have to go out and fight for it.
Yep.
Don't be tied down. Be willing to go where your happiness is at.
Right.
Take no prisoners. And by taking no prisoners, I don't mean capturing people. I mean, don't let anybody hold you back.
Life doesn't care about what you're bringing to the table. It's going to fuck you over if you let it.
Yes, it is.
So you got to bring your all, because life's going to bring its all.
Put everything you can into getting where you want to be. Bubba the Baker says on his end, teach them common sense, how to save money, fixing stuff, and how to be a good person. Don't let the shitty world change you. Be yourself and don't give a shit about what other people say. Can't really knock that.
Well,
with that being said, and while all of our thoughts being there, I wanted to make it a short show because I know Steve's been working his ass off, and so is 420. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and go around for one more final thought for everybody tonight, and we're going to start with Fat 420.
Don't forget, Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve right here and on YouTube at noon Saturdays. But this upcoming week, it's going to be at 11:30 a.m. Central, because Steve has something to do and Ty is actually going to be racing that weekend. So we're going to have a half an hour early show. So don't forget about that. And if you can't remember that, just go to the Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve on Facebook.
Fat 420's Pit Stop, not Shit Stop.
Yes, I said that last week, so I admit that. But nevertheless, and yeah, I'll see y'all guys next Thursday at 9 Central here.
Steve, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Another week behind us. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back with Rhino on Wake and Bake.
Your opponent.
My opponent.
Your opponent for next year's Smoker Mania.
I'm not scared.
You're not scared?
I'm not scared of him one bit. I take him just like I took back for 20. You guys just like, oh, that back seat, he gonna. Bro, okay. Tuesday morning, I'll be back with Ray and Christina probably. I don't know, because it depends on Christina's internet working. Then I'll be back on Southern Pride. What day is this? Sunday. I'll be back Tuesday night on Southern Pride Radio.
What show is that?
That's the shit show with the stain.
The shit show with the stain.
Ooh.
It's usually the shit show, dude. I haven't got all that. I haven't got all that. I do a lot of cussing, and god damn it, why the fuck do that? Steve, we can hear you. Oh, sorry.
Adam, your final thoughts tonight.
If you have a chance, go outside. Enjoy the outdoors. Take your kids with you if you have that chance. Just get out of your house.
Especially if they're puking.
And tell them there's Easter eggs out in the grass and they got to go find it.
Yeah. If they mow.
Just teach them to avoid the chocolate ones.
Yes.
Only eat the ass out first, though.
Oh my God, you did not.
Chocolate ones, I always eat the ass out first. Chocolate bunnies.
That message was brought to you today by
The Stain.
No, you tell me when you eat a chocolate bunny, you don't eat the ass out first?
No, I do not.
No. Actually, I usually start with the ears.
No,
yeah, that's where I usually start.
You're supposed to eat the ass out first.
Oh, God.
I eat the mouth so it can't talk back.
Yeah, there you go. Why eat the mouth first? Yeah. Bubba the Baker says, this show is awesome. See all of us next week. Hey, Bubba the Baker, we will be back on Thursday night at 9 p.m. And back on our normal schedule.
That's probably.
Everyone, I encourage all of you to check out Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve at noon on Saturday on this channel. We will be back Thursday night, 9 p.m. for our Amigos After Dark. Adam will be on Weird Frequencies.
Maybe. We're still trying to see if it's going to be on tonight. We're waiting on Rob.
I figured you'd be waiting on Boobus to find out if Bigfoot allowed him, as Bigfoot's dad, to be on the show.
No, right now we're just waiting on Rob. He's going to be on.
Steve, of course, will be back for the shit show. Wake and Bake, Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster, and 8,000 other shows that are on the internet. Fat 420 will be back with iVlog.tv with his show at 6 p.m. tonight, as well as throughout the week. And we are happy every one of you are joining us, encouraging us, and being a part of the show. I'm TJ. That's Adam. That's Steve. That's Fat 420. This has been Mayhem's Amigos. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
It's okay to marry your second cousin.